Greetings and welcome, people. Well, miracles can happen. Yep. How'd you do? How'd you do? Second very nice Sunday in a row, which is just as well, because today is the day of the Mr Fish beginning of season meetup. I've been trying to get to one of Mr Fish's meetups, either end of season or beginning of season, for several years now, and there's always been something that got in the way. I mean, the last end of season meetup was pretty much a washout. A few hardy souls did turn up, but the weather was so abysmal that no, definitely wasn't going to do that. And there's been other things, family stuff and things like that, holidays. But today I thought, no, it's a good day. It's a good day for a Mr Fish meetup. And although I couldn't get to the first part of the meetup, which was this morning about 10 o'clock at Conqueror's Apparel at Route 1066. Oh dear, mouth stopped working. Route 1066 Cafe down, I think it's just the others, near Hastings. Well, obviously Route 1066, it would be Hastings, wouldn't it? But unfortunately I would have had to lift home about 8 o'clock this morning, and I wouldn't have been able to manage that today. So what I'm going to do is make my way up to Ryka's at Box Hill, which is the second part of the meetup, and see if I can catch up with whoever manages to make it when we get there. So that is where I'm heading to now. I'm probably about 20 minutes, half an hour away. Thought I'd get the cameras on, get recording, do a little bit of a chat about something. And I did have something in mind for today, but I thought, no, I want to save that for just a little ride round, not when I'm heading somewhere. So I thought today I'd ask the question. Oh, that's a nice car. An old Aston Martin, I think. Lagonda, possibly. Yes, the question. Which one are you? Are you a nodder, a cocker, or a knotter? Now, with the weather being like it is today, you haven't seen much of it on camera because I didn't have the cameras running. There are loads of bikes out today, and the riders, obviously. You know, it's difficult to get a bike going out and about without a rider. And of course there is this, I wouldn't say constant debate, but recurring debate where people try and determine whether it's a good thing, a bad thing, or down to your own personal choice, whether you acknowledge other riders in some way. Now I'm quite happy to nod at anybody on something with two wheels and an engine. I don't care whether it's a motorbike of some sort, a cruiser, adventure bike, sports tourer. I don't care if it's a scooter. What's the speed limit on this road? Anyway, scooter, moped. If you're on two wheels with an engine, you're good by me. But of course the question covers not so much whether you ride or what, but whether you acknowledge other riders in some way. With me, like I said, I'm happy to nod. Other people, I saw one today do the continental thing of sticking out a leg, which is what I call cocking a leg, or you could call it kicking if you want to. Do you cock or do you kick? I mean, the chap did kick out his leg, or cocked out his leg, and I nodded to him. So that was a nod in return for a cock.
Oh, cock.
Okay, and of course the other thing is, do you not do anything at all? Do you not acknowledge other riders? I can imagine how nodding in some form might be a bit off-putting for some people, for the person themselves, not for the other riders, because obviously it involves shifting your body position, and on a bike, shifting body position can affect the stability and direction of the bike. Oh, I think we must be in 60 here, for goodness sake. Like I say, I'm happy to nod, give a little dip of the head. Although I do recall on one occasion, quite some years ago, another rider going the other way, I nodded at him and he gave me such an extravagant nod back that it was almost like a bow. I thought, oh, thank you. I thought, thank you very much. You're very kind. I'm sure I'm not worthy of that, but I'll take it. I'm sure I got that on camera at the time, but I don't know whether I'll be able to find it. But I know some people will only acknowledge people on the same type of bike as them. Even some will only be acknowledging riders on the same brand of bike as them. And some Harley riders will only acknowledge Harley riders. Whereas some other people on adventure bikes will only acknowledge other adventure bikes, which seems a bit silly to me. We're all riding motorcycles, we're all out here doing what we do. But just wondering whether that's which way do I go now? I think it's straight on. I think I might be going wrong. I don't know. London, Dorking. No, I think it's this way. Oh, have I just gone wrong? I think I've just gone wrong. I might have to stop soon and have a quick check on Google Maps as to where I should be. I was going to stop there, but I thought it was a lay-by, but it's just mud. So just sort of poses the question in my own head of, is it better to not bother acknowledging at all if you're only going to acknowledge certain bikes? And obviously, would the person you're not acknowledging assume that you just don't acknowledge other bikers, or do you just don't acknowledge them because of the bike they're on? And at the end of the day, does it really matter? I don't think so. As long as you're out enjoying riding your bike, riding safe, it's all good. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape because I nodded at someone and they didn't nod at me. Actually, I suppose the way I acknowledge is a sideways tilt of the head. I suppose that is more likely a cocking the head rather than sticking out the leg. So let's go with nod, cock, kick, or not. Yeah, I think I've gone the wrong way. Sure, it's a nice ride. I'll find out where I am soon and get myself back on track. very nice. A very happy accident there then. Let's pull into this driveway and see where we are. So yeah, I think I'll call that the end of the video, to be honest. I'll say thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. And maybe I'll do a follow-up on the way home. Update on how things went. But whatever, I'll speak to you again on the next one. Cheerio for now. Bye. Right, there we are. Meet up with quite a few fellow YouTubers. Had a nice coffee and a burger. Trying to remember who was there now. It was Phil 480. Hippodrones, Mr Fish, of course. Oh, new biker, slow rider, Keith's bits and pieces, I think he said. I'll have to look up his channel when I get home. Lord Bilius, mustn't forget Lord Bilius. Pezza. Oh, there's quite a few there. I'll see if I can remember them and give them a little tag in the description of the video. Oh, excuse me for sniffing. Got a ruddy doze. So I had a very nice coffee and burger when I was there. They do a peanut butter and whiskey bacon jam burger, PB&J beef burger, very nice too. But there was much chat and much shooting the breeze, as they say. Alright, where are we going? I say there were a couple of guys there whose channels are quite small, a bit like mine. Which is doesn't seem to trouble them any more than it does me. Like they say, it's not how big it is, it's what you do with it. I'm sure that applies to YouTube channels, right? Of course it does. Oh, excuse me. Of course, one thing I have done is I've discovered that one of the limitations of not having a Bluetooth headset is that I can't hear sat-nav directions from my phone, so unless I get a excuse me, a phone holder or a sat nav holder or somewhere on the dash of my bike, the only way I can get sat nav directions is to hear them from the phone. And here we go, back into the roadworks. Ow. Now am I going to be able to filter without encroaching the solid white lines? Probably not. So I think I'll probably just edit past all of this and come back when we're through and onto the other side. Nice Rolls Royce. I mean, there is a saying for the motorcycling community, it doesn't matter what you ride, just that you ride, which is fair enough. I suppose it could be equally be applied that it doesn't matter odd, just that you ride. So I guess that definitely is going to be the end of the video for now. I'll keep the cameras running, hopefully they'll last a good while longer, so if anything interesting occurs I can include that after the sign-off. The second sign-off, because I've already signed off once. So I'll just say again, thank you for dropping by and taking a look. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll speak to you again on the next one. Cheerio for now. Bye. TR6, very nice.